If you're looking for cheap, reliable coins for players like you see on the screen, visit my friends at FIFACoinstoday.com. Make sure to use Nick at checkout for 10%, yes, 10% off of all of your Xbox or PSN coin orders. Hey boys, welcome back to another player review. As you can see on the title, today it's Gareth Bale, the Inform. Now I'm really excited to bring this review to you guys. I've used him a lot. I actually just recently purchased him back to keep him in my club. I tried him out when he came out in packs weeks and weeks ago. Used him for about 30 to 40 games, had a blast, but I was getting ready for Team of the Year, so I sold him off. Now he's back in the club to stay. Now let's get right into it. As you can see on the screen, we've got his in-game stats, some crazy good in-game stats. Gareth Bale is maybe one of the most well-rounded right mids or right wings in the game. Now key stats are 93 acceleration, 88 reactions, 95 sprint speed, 83 strength, 87 ball control, 88 crossing, 93 curve, almost 90 dribbling, 90 finishing, 91 free kick accuracy, 94 long shots, 87 short passing, 93 shot power, and just to randomly throw it in there, 80 standing tackle. What a weird thing to have for a right winger or right forward. Nevertheless, the key stats in Gareth Bale, in my opinion, the ones that you'd really want to focus on and kind of build your play around him are his acceleration and sprint speed. Both are 93 to 95 respectively, so receiving the ball and breaking downfield is exactly what you can do with Gareth Bale, and very successfully at that. His finishing being 90 and his long shots being in the mid-90s as well means his scoring abilities from long distance or right in front of net are impeccable. To be honest, I feel like his long passing is a lot better than 82 and his short passing is definitely a lot better than 87. Now, the glaring holes in Gareth Bale's in-game card stats. There really aren't many, to be honest with you, other than that horrific 67 rating balance stat. It basically makes him a very one-dimensional winger, in my opinion. You can't do the crazy little bit of skill moves and cutbacks and turns like you do with an Inform Hulk, and to be honest, with an Inform Robin. The only issue is that his balance is a little odd, and then to match that, his agility isn't even in the 80s, and I feel those two mixed together make him sometimes annoying to use, especially under pressure when the game is really tight and you need him to basically receive the ball, cut quickly even under pressure, and then turn and fire. His balance lets him down, he'll bump the ball away from him, so that can get a little bit annoying. Now moving into his cost, you can see recently I paid $2.999 million for him, which is absurd for a right winger that's rated 88. And weeks back I paid 2.3 or 2.2 perhaps, and I think that's a much more fair price for Gareth Bale in my opinion. As you can see on the screen now, I've provided a graph of Gareth Bale's very fluctuant price over the last about month. So in terms of purchasing him, I just put it up there so you can see what his price has been over the last few weeks if you want to buy him yourself. It's a bit of a risk with Gareth Bale. I think I might lose my shirt on him if he gets a second Inform, but that's just the way Ultimate Team works. Now, as you can see on the screen now, I've provided a rather complex list of players that at least match Gareth Bale's traits in terms of being a right winger, maybe being a high-rated card, an Inform, etc. Now, I put this up there to just show you his value in terms of coins spent and what else you can get for similar coins or much less coins. I won't get into detail on if he's worth it until the end of the video. If 3 million coins is all you have and you're kind of neither here nor there with Gareth Bale, you just want a good right winger, I think the list can show you that there's quite a few other options out there at half, if not a quarter, if not a tenth of the price. And in terms of direct comparisons, the three that I would pick out of the entire group before I would go with Gareth Bale if you're tight on coins was Inform Hulk, Inform Di Maria, and Inform James Rodriguez. Now this is the team I'm using for this review. From my experience of about 40 to 50 games with Bale, I've had the most luck and success with him at right wing. So without further ado, let's get ourselves into the gameplay. Okay, let's get into some analysis of his overall stats. Now, starting with Gareth Bale's pace, he's a huge difference when compared to Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo has more pace but feels slower than Gareth Bale, and I think at the end of the day it really comes down to his dribbling style. Both Ronaldo and Gareth Bale have custom dribbling styles, but Bale's style makes him even quicker on the ball. It's just incredible. His acceleration and speed are both impeccable. I can't fault them in any way, shape, or form. Now, moving into his shooting stats, I'm absolutely in love with his long shots. Gareth Bale has this power and curve and dip on his long shooting that no one rivals. Honestly, I've tried long shots with Team of the Year Ibra. Cristiano Ronaldo might be, his Team of the Year card might be the only one that comes close, but Gareth Bale's distance shooting is just lovely. His penalties are incredible. That's the only one we got in this actual highlight capture, but he's scored a fair few, and look at that. Tucks it right into the side netting on the right. Awesome. His finesse shots are great, but you know what? I've used players that have better finesse shots. Inform Hulk and Inform Robin have better finesse shots than him. His power shots is really where his shooting comes alive, in my opinion. Now, his short and long passing, I touched on it a little bit in the actual in-game stats review, so I don't need to go into too much detail other than to say that I still stand by my statement that his long and short passing is absolutely lovely. He's great at intricate play. You guys know I like my little bit of triangle passing where I'll pass back and forth, very Barcelona-esque between my midfielders and my strikers. Gareth Bale is a lovely link-up between all of that, so no fault there. So that's the short passing. Long passing is just lovely. 4-3-3 is built where you can stretch defenses and midfields, and Gareth Bale aids in that perfectly in terms of his long crosses or his long through balls. Just lovely. Now there's a first pretty little goal from Gareth. Many more to come, of course. In terms of his dribbling, I think that little bit right there, that little highlight capture that you just saw, goes to show you how good his tight dribbling is. His skilling, I believe he's at 4-star skills, so doing the scoop turns, running scoop turns, you're obviously not able to do, but his tight dribbling is fantastic, and 4-star skills really means you can do pretty much all of the skilling that you would want, maybe just missing a few things here and there. Now, heading I don't need to touch too much. Being that he's on the right wing, I actually have maybe 1 or 2 opportunities where I headed the ball with him, and it was more to head the ball down to his striker than anything else. So, can't comment too much on his defensive or attacking heading, really. I think I'd be lying to you guys if I gave you more detail than that. I want to retouch on his balance and agility. As I mentioned, balance is 67, agility is 79, and that does come into play, guys. I'm going to say that. There's the wonder goal. I don't mean to cut myself off, but that goal, I essentially shit myself when I scored that goal. The highlights show how amazing it was. So my one complaint with Gareth Bale is his agility and balance is lackluster. It makes him feel like a semi, essentially, so his low center of gravity, turning and cutting is a bit lackluster. That's the only thing I wish he had a little bit better. I'm hoping a second inform fixes that. And that's the end of the highlights. Hopefully you enjoyed them. I think that proves to you just how insane Gareth Bale is. There were some incredible distance shots, especially just that one shot where he hammered from the left all the way into the top right corner. He's just an incredible player, guys, and I like to end my episodes by talking about, is he worth it? And I know it's crazy to say, but he is worth it. If you are a rich Ultimate Team user, I know there's lots of them out there. He's got to be someone you put in your team. He's one of the few players that you'll spend millions on that plays up to his value. Can you find players for 2,000, 3,000 coins that do the same thing as him? Yeah, you can. But again, we're playing Ultimate Team, guys, and in terms of the best players in the game, the most expensive players in the game, he's one of them that at least plays to his card stats and plays impeccably well. I've used him all over the field, right forward, right wing, right mid, in every different team, in a 16, 17 million coin team, in this type of a team. I've used him in a Welsh team, and he's still incredible. His best position to me, though, is definitely at right wing. It gives him oodles of space to work in. He can come back and help a little bit in defense. He can push up into the right striker position to shoot or pass across net. And it's really nice when you do swap wings and he comes across on the left wing and it gets people all confused. He has an incredible left foot, and when you shoot across goal, you can score goals like I did in the highlights. And he definitely goes in my must-have bin if you're a rich Ultimate Team user. And on that bombshell, we'll end the player review. Thanks, guys, and we'll catch you on the flip side.